My parents gave my brother a downtown apartment and me a grocery gift card. So I walked out. They called it fair. Called it goodbye. I'm Leo. I'm 23. The apartment they gave Evan had hardwood floors, exposed brick skyline views, rent paid for 12 months, fully furnished down to the coffee maker. Evan didn't have job, dropped out of college twice, spent his days on Reddit. I had a dual degree in computer science, $80,000 in student loans, a software job I'd earned working 3 part-time gigs through college. At dinner, Dad slid the lease agreement to Evan. Then he turned to me, pulled out a $20 grocery gift card. Mom nodded. Evan needs more support. Dad raised his glass to your future empire. I stood up, grabbed my jacket, walked out. Dad called after me. Not everything has to be fair. Leo. He was smiling like he taught me something instead of confirming why I was done. That night, I opened the folder I'd been building for 18 months, a scheduling platform I coded after midnight shifts for hourly workers. People who got schedules changed last minute, who missed rent because shifts got cut. I built the entire back end from scratch, had a working prototype, never had the guts to launch. That night, I renamed it Vesper. I wrote 3 cold emails to investors I'd followed since sophomore year. Hit send at 2:47 a.m. 3 days later. Coffee tomorrow, intrigued. See Caleb Mercer, former Google engineer turned angel investor. Met at a cafe where coffee cost $6. Tell me why I should care, he said. I told him about my roommate who lost his daycare slot because his retail schedule kept changing. About the girl in my boot camp who missed half the sessions because her manager yanked shifts with zero notice about billion-dollar companies pretending hourly workers' lives were predictable. What's your solution? I walked him through Vesper, how it's synced with scheduling tools, but layered in real-world variables, commute delays, childcare windows, weather, how it predicted disruptions. Before chaos hit, he didn't interrupt. You're green. You'll make mistakes, but this is smart. I want in $75,000. Small angel round enough to breathe. I called Amira, a UI designer from boot camp who rebuilt an airline's booking flow for fun. You're finally doing it, she said. I'm in. We leased a 300 square foot office above a nail salon. No act, questionable plumbing. Within a month, 1,000 people on our wait list. Then we crashed. Complete system failure right before our biggest demo. Everything went dark. I called Devin, a back-end genius from my first job. We screen shared for 4 hours. Straight at 1:12 a.m. Everything came back online. I want equity, he said, and a desk that doesn't wobble. We gave him both. 6 months later, our first enterprise test, a grocery chain in Ohio. Manager turnover dropped 23% in 1 month. Satisfaction scores jumped. Retention stabilized. For the first time in years, we weren't an experiment anymore. We were a company. A year later, clients in 3 states, 15 employees, real office with parking. Then the email subject, Forbes 30 under 30, finalist inquiry. I read it 3 times. Walked out without a word, stood in the alley, staring at a brick wall. Amira found me. You okay? I think I just forgave everyone. That night, Mom called. I saw the article. Her voice shook. Your father cried. Leo, he said it was the first time he realized you were building something we couldn't imagine. Didn't need that moment anymore. But I let her have it. Last weekend, dinner with everyone. Me, Evan, Mom, Dad. Evan talked about his new idea. An app for independent artists to find gigs and stay afloat. He wasn't pitching. He was sharing. When he asked if I'd look at his wireframes, I said I won't build it for you, but I'll show you how. He smiled. That's more than I deserve. Probably, but growth is a team sport. After dinner, Dad walked me to my car. I used to think love was giving things to the person who needed them most, he said quietly. Looked him in the eyes and nodded, because it wasn't about revenge. It was about proving the overlooked son, the one who got leftovers and lectures, could build something powerful from nothing. Now, when people ask how I did it, I tell them I stopped waiting to be chosen. I chose myself, and that made all the difference.